We go to the other half of our A division, the remaining two teams, and we have defending champions Whalers up against a newly reformed Big Hawks. Welcome to RSHL, Daniel Wilson here. Well, the Dark Knights have decided to reform and accumulate some of those vendors that have been left behind and, well, rename their team the Big Hawks. And so far, even though that they've got some good players like Reed Southern, it hasn't really worked out for them. They currently have one win, and that's against the team they're up against today, which is the Whalers. And they haven't really benefited from that draft, as they've got no success so far. And on top of that, they are up against very tough Empire teams and Lock Monsters, which Lock Monsters have got 2 wins to their credit despite the loss earlier in the season, and they did get another win against the Empire. And so with that, we go to the breakdown. We'll start with the Whalers, and for this one, we're going to, of course, watch Justin Viverito, currently a team leader on points, 2 goals, 2 assists. Still have a lot of work to do on the rest of the team, as there's only one other player that has at least 3 points, and that would be Kyle Both. And of course, they haven't really got any help in net, but they're going to have Stan Gillen be in net for them this time around. For the Big Hawks, let's go ahead and go with Reed Southern, one of their newest acquisitions. Currently a playmaker, 3 assists, 1 goal, team leader on points. And of course, you combine them with Chris Lons, Tim Corrigan, you got a dangerous offense. But they're going to have to try to work on staying out of the box, because they currently have a total of 10 penalty minutes accumulated. So with that out of the way, it's almost time for our next A Division game, and it is up next. Officials for this game: Greg Parlanti at center and Brian Lindley on the boards. You see the all-new uniforms from the Big Hawks. They want to come in hardcore. Those are professional-style jerseys that they're wearing.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, man. Yeah.
And off we go. That one won by the Whalers, and already racing back, as the Whalers are going to try to get a quick start, and they really need it since this season hasn't really gone their way. Here's Corrigan. Shot got blocked. Shepard trying to dump it back down. Corrigan tries to cross over to Reed Southern, the guy we're going to watch today. Back over to Steve Nato. He scores! Steve Nato from the point of the quick goal. 25 seconds in, the Big Hawks get the 1-0 lead. So a quick start for the Big Hawks, as both will try to pass it up to Viverito. Took a bump as they will dump it back down. Bertarami crossing back to Both, looking at Shepard. Crosses off a stick, and that stays in play, and a quick stop. We'll take it over to the corner, cross it over to Shepard, unable to handle it, over to Viverito. Try to look with stick handling, and back it goes to the Hawks, as Kyle Both will try to regroup, unable to touch it, but he does force the Hawks offside. Gillen will drop it off to Bertarami, as both teams will make a change. Edgecombe moving in, intercepted, and a shot rolling wide coming from Rainers. Off the boards, knocked down by Viverito. Trying to move forward, gave it away to Nato. Pushes back, forced to go back onside. Both tries to pass again, intercepted again. Another shot saved by Gillen. Here's the instruction for Bertarami to drop it off. Off the board, trying to get around Rainers. Dave Stella moves in, intercepted. Viverito tries to pass right, taken away. Ado pushes to the corner, shot off the side of the net, taken it behind the net as the Hawks will restart the attack. St. Louis trying to dump back down, taken away. Centers to Viverito, shot save, and he'll hold on. Everybody fighting for it, but the whistle is gone. Off the draw again, and toss up. It'll be over to the Hawks. High up on the boards. Opposite side, Edgecombe will take it up, circle back, waits for everyone to reorganize, and he'll just drop it back, and he'll get a return over to the left-hand boards. Airs it out, and Verderami will chase it down, looking at Young. Tries to pass back, intercepted by Edgecombe. Hearing a call, back over to Rainers. Return over to Edgecombe, back to Rainers, at least he intended to. Overshot the pass, and here they come the other way. Edgecombe will steer danger clear as they'll go to the right corner, and will pass it around the boards. Tries to pass to center, unable to. That was intended for Adam Behrman. Behrman on the right circle, fighting for it. Now tries to pass back to Pelka, but overshot the pass, and therefore it's back. Both walking up, it'll play it off the board. Over to Darren Chernoff, going to the corner, racing down Rainers. Rainers looking for possession as he takes it off his own circle. Intercepted by Pelka, gave it away, but back. Here's a shot, wide of the net shot coming from Ryan Doolittle. Doolittle again. Another shot wide, and Rainers will take it behind the net. Back to his own corner, will pass it on the opposite side. Holding on off the post. I don't know if he meant to do that. Off the side, Corrigan moving in, and here they come the other way. But intercepted, and everybody making the change now as he'll circle back with Corrigan chasing him down. As the Whalers will reset as we approach 5 minutes gone in the first period. Doolittle on the left end boards. Gave it away, and back the other way they go if he race it down, unable, swatted away by Verderami. Dodges one, dodges two, but he has to pass back and knocked away. Here they come the other way, trying to make it a 2-on-1, unable. The Hawks are offside, the Whalers are offside as Verderami touched it, and they're going to put this one all the way back. Or that was Viverito, pardon me. And tie up on the draw, it's back over to the Whalers. It's Verderami who cleared over to the left-hand boards. Circle back to his own corner with Edgecombe lurking over. Waits for everybody to organize, trying to walk it out, and now we'll backhand it across, and the Whalers are off and running. Verderami through center, will cross left. Tries to get a return, missed it, and it's sent back to the point. Good deke around Edgecombe, looks for a shot high of the net. As they'll circle around, trying to clear it out and win off of somebody, but the Hawks do have it. Viverito trying to pass the center, unable, and they'll dump it back down, and the Hawks make a change, and the Whalers will also make a change. They'll change a forward and a D. Off the boards, intended for Viverito, down the floor it goes, and it will be picked up by Brian Hooks to the corner. Center is up. That was intended for Shepard. Pelka with a shot that's blocked by Hooks. Knocked down by Viverito. Going up to Shepard again, trying to dodge around one, unable. Doolittle crossing. There's a shot by Bibarino and a last second save. And it will be an icing as Gilliland gets the call to let it go, and it'll come all the way back. Doolittle wins the draw. Back to the point, looking for a shot. That's blocked by Young. Heading to the corner. Hooks and Behrman. Hooks has control. Backhands it across to Rainers. Unable to handle it though, and it'll be back over to Pelka. But he's unable to hold on to it, and down the floor goes. Young giving chase. As the Whalers will just reset, trying to get around Behrman through center. Looking at Rainers, tries a shot and a save with the pad, and he'll hold on. Back on the draw, here's Verderami. That went off the stick of Shaban. And off they go, Donald Shaban. Holds up, now tries a low shot and an easy save for Gilliland. Verderami passes upward.
On your back!
Hearing a warning from the bench as Doolittle trying to push it off, unable, and that's going to push the Whalers back.
There you go.
Verderami will just dump it to the opposite corner. Reed Southern will chase it down as the Hawks make a change. Airs it out. Now a race between Verderami and Corrigan. Verderami at least swats it and buys the Whalers some time. And a good poke check. Southern with a shot, glove save. Oh, Verderami gave it away. Shot wide the net coming from Corrigan. Verderami will play it off the boards, but back to the point, and that's another save that has to be made, and it'll be whistled. Oh, they're calling an offside? Oh, okay. And tie up, it'll be back over to the Whalers. Trying to reorganize. Verderami trying to pass left, unable, poked away by St. Louis. Tries to go to Corrigan, but it's pushed to the left corner. Tries a bad angle shot, and that didn't even hit Gilliland. And a good poke check by Hooks to the corner with Verderami and Corrigan. Verderami will take it behind the net. And will try to push forward, but St. Louis will take it to the right corner. Blocked. And here they go the other way around. Pass it right. Trying to look for a shot. Tries one. Blocked by Hooks, but does get it to the slot. Here's a shot. Saved by Trebus. Great opportunity for the Whalers, but here comes Corrigan. Shot that is saved by Gilliland. Face off back over to the Whalers. And did that hit the ceiling? Yes, it did, says Lindley. Toss up, back to a Hooks. Shot. He scores! Ryan Hooks! That's 2 goals from the point, and the Hawks are up 2-0. And I think that one caught post. On by the Hawks. Try to push forward, they do. Holds up, centers, intended for Edgecombe, intercepted. Back and forth looking for control. The Whalers need a push here. And poke check, and that is an offside. Edgecombe didn't get back to the line in time. One by the Whalers, shot by Verderami goes wide. And circling around is Donald Shaven as Southern trying to get through. That's poked back over to Viverito. Left circle, tries a backhand, that rolls wide of the net. There's again, intended for Doolittle, but he whiffed the shot. The Whalers now feeling that offensive rush coming, as they'll take it to the left end boards. Viverito shot, that's blocked. Back to Doolittle, left circle, and tries to go corner. Yeah, everybody pushing for control, and it's going to be the Hawks with it. Southern will take it to the left corner with Viverito. Whalers making a change on the fly. Trying to make that push, looking at one. Dodged around, but is forced to the corner as Rainers just using physical force. Oh boy! A great opportunity, an open chance, but just didn't have any room for the shot. And that is going to be it for the first period. So 2 goals, both of them coming from defensemen. It's the Hawks up 2-0. Second period just about ready, and we're going to have to be trying to look for those screens from the Hawks, as both of the goals came from defensemen, from Steve Nato and Brian Hooks. And the Hawks will win the face-off for the second period. It's over to Chris Young, try center. It went off a stick. That went off of Verderami. And Mike Cassetta taking it behind, but immediately back over to the Hawks, and that one knocked away by Gilliland. Race to the Hawks bench, and Hooks is going to push it back. We'll cross over, and they will clear it out. Pushing across, and here's a race between Young and Verderami, but Gilliland's going to give him some assistance. The right corner, gave it away. 2-on-2 the other way, looking at Hooks, drops it back, tries another shot, and Cassetta couldn't get one off as it's forced to the corner. Here is Verderami again. Tries center to the slot, can't get one off. Now everybody rushing the slot, and here they come the other way here. But knocked away. But they're gonna have to make a change quickly. Here they come. Oh, great interception by Kyle Booth. Risky move to make the change while the Hawks were on the attack. And a deflection into the glove of Trebus. Very risky move by the Whalers to make that change during an attack. But Kyle Booth just bought them enough time.
Pressure, guys. Keep it up.
Toss up. It's back over to the Hawks. Rainers will take it behind the net and will try to go upwards over to try to see if that is Reed Southern, but it's back over to Pelka. Left side over to Chernoff. We'll take it to the left corner, looking at Shaban. Now drops it back over to Doolittle. Tries a shot wide of the net. Back to Chernoff. Tries a wrap around and a save by Trebus. And by the way, a couple weeks ago, Pelka had an injury towards his eye, and that's why you see him wearing the cage. We don't normally see that. He usually wears a visor, but he's trying to protect that injury. As there's a win for Chernov and a save by Trevis. Rayners taking a look and will get it over to Southern. And he'll just give it a return back to Rayners. Intended for Corrigan, but knocked back in. Chernoff, intended for Verderami, does get the pass off, centers. Can't get the shot off. Shaban will take it up for the Hawks, passes it up to Southern. Corrigan going deep. It just pushes to the corner. Verderami had a weak pass there. Got to get them off a little faster. But the Whalers do get possession back.
Come on, gotta get it out.
Good defensive play by Southern. Has to get around Cassetto. Looking at one more. Unable to get around. As the Hawks will make another change. Back to the point. Shepard up to... Oh, here's a shot and a save by Gillen. And he has to get some help. Over to the right corner. And the Whalers coming on a 2-on-2. Tries to break to the slot. Unable. St. Louis with possession, pushes it back across, and the Whalers forced to get back on side as both are trying to push through, but will give it away, and they'll just go behind their own net. Hooks will take it up. St. Louis with a shot, 6 save to the corner. Now battle for possession is actually going to go back behind the net for the Whalers. Kyle Both will give a return as they will reorganize and will play it off the left boards. And it's forced his hand and back it goes over to Verderami. Whalers having a hard time trying to get their attack started. And again, that forechecking, but Southern unable to get the shot off. In fact, I think he whiffed it. Stella to the left corner. Looking at Viverito. Intercepted by both on the left circle, and back the other way they go. They say it was deflected, so no icing here. Centers up to Viverito, trying to dodge through to the slot, gives it over to Behrman. Shot, save, another shot wide this. Tries center again, unable to get a shot off. And Southern will just dump it back down the floor. All those chances for the Whalers, all the missed. And now Verderami's having a hard time just trying to get the attack started. And now Viverito does manage to get across the line, but is forced to give it away over to Shaban. And here is Corrigan. What a good poke check. But the Whalers are offside.
Good hustle, good hustle. That's good. Aaron. Or Mike, whoever. Yeah. Yeah.
And race to the boards. It'll be Pelka with possession. And we'll give it to Viverito, looking at a 2-on-1. Here's a shot saved by Trevis, unable to get a rebound. Here's Corrigan the other way. Dodges around both, and a penalty coming up against the Whalers. It's going against Kyle Both. It's going to be... It's a holding call. We don't often see that around the RSHL. So our first power play of the game belongs to the Hawks. Stella, right corner looking. He saw the call from Hooks. He intended to get over there, but that's going to go back all the way down the floor. Rayners will retrieve the loose ball and will restart. Southern taking a look, sees Corrigan. Good pass. Oh, he left the ball behind. And down he goes, and a penalty against Corrigan. So we're going to go play 4-on-4 for a little while, and as Corrigan, yeah, not very pleased with himself about that.
Yeah, take it defense. Good.
So we're going to play 4-on-4 for about 1:33, and then we'll have an abbreviated power play for the Whalers. Over to Verderami. Draw pass, tries a shot, that's blocked. Does get it back to Verderami. Centers for Viverito, unable to get a shot off, interrupted by HAWKS. Helka trying to regain control, unable, and the Hawks try to clear it out, unable. Will pass right, drops to Verderami. Looking at Young, Verderami tried a shot, that's blocked. Back to Pelka. Pelka tries a shot, that is saved. Rebound, he scores! And we will remain on 4-on-4 as Viverito will cut that lead in half. A much needed goal for the Whalers.
Good one, Justin.
That's the bright side of these 4-on-4s. You have more room to work with, and Viverito definitely had the room he needed to make that rebound. Helka tries a shot, glove save by Trebus, and he tried to make it look flashy. With about 15 seconds remaining on the Whaler penalty, so both will be coming out in just a moment, and we'll have a short power play for the Whalers.
And I'm after you, right?
Toss up back to the Hawks, and they're just going to focus trying to get it out. And both that's out of the box, and we're now on a power play. Helka taking his time, tries to pass in the slot. Here's a shot, is saved by Trebus. Wide open, and that was pretty much the only chance they were going to get on the power play, as that one rolled into the pad of Trebus. And that will do it for the power play, but Corrigan has to wait for the drop. That was their one best shot on the power play, and they tried to make it count. And there's one by the Hawks. St. Louis, left circle, looking at Verderami. Forced to the corner, running out of room, and he does have Shepard behind him, but has to get away first, just doesn't have any room to work. Doolittle just pushes it to the opposite corner. St. Louis trying to maintain possession. Tries to look for some help, tries to go to Shepard. That didn't go very well, but Shepard does get it anyway off a misplay. Outside the circle, and that was blocked by Edgecombe. Anyway, you're supposed to block on the other side of the ring. And now here's a one-on-one facing Brian Hooks. Tries to drop pass, nobody there. Stella will play it over to Edgecombe on the left side. And both regains control, looking at three. Here's a shot wide of the net. Viverito lays it back over to Verderami. And that's knocked away, and Viverito just pushed it to the end boards. And here is Edgecombe the other way as they will make a change, but they got to be careful not to get too many men on the floor. And a shot by Stella goes to the opposite corner, being picked up by both, with 3:40 remaining in the second period. Both holds up on a shot. They want to get a change going. They do get it. Centers into slot, and a save by Trebus. So we got ourselves a good low-scoring game. And here's the Hawks. They can sense that trouble is a brewing in their own zone. Back over to both at the point. Tries a shot. Whoa, nearly took his own player with him. And that will be stuck behind the net. And we'll have another face-off with 3 minutes remaining. And they're going to push this one back. Yeah, I didn't see what caused them to make that call, but the Whalers are going to be back in their own zone for this face-off. It's won by the Hawks, and it was close to being an offside, but it'll be covered up by Gilliland, and we will do it again. Stella trying to win the draw, looking for possession, but it's going to go back to the Whalers. Trying to make it 3-on-2, but Hooks joins the play. He scores! I think this one is Justin Viverito in second. We'll see how that turns out, but for now, the Whalers have tied the game at 2. And yes, and indeed, it will be Justin Viverito with his second of the game. And Viverito has now got his 4th goal of the season, brings him up to 6 points. Yeah, this is pretty much the spark that the Whalers needed. As Shepard will just dump it back down. Kyle Both will take it behind his own net. Shepard giving chase, and now looks him over as everyone's waiting and trying to rearrange. Still looking for any opening, and now decides to lob it. Goes off the safety net, still in play, and now a race. And Shaban wins that race and will cut him off. That allows for the Hawks to get possession with 1 minute remaining. Here's Corrigan the other way. Has to be both. But oh, what do we got here? I'm still trying to figure out what the call is.
Because it hit Ryan, the ball was over the...
Oh, it hit someone on the bench. Okay.
Get in there and get it. There you go. There you go.
And now a race. Chernoff and Nato. Chernoff gets control with 35 remaining in the second. Chernoff, shot save by Trebus through traffic and down the floor for an icing. We'll see if we have any time. We should have time for another face-off.
Let's go, Kyle. 15, Kyle.
12 seconds remaining. Almost won by the Hawks. As Whalers just trying to maintain possession. Shepard, can they get one shot? I don't think so. And that will do it for the second. So the Whalers are back in the game. They accumulate 2. And we are tied at 2 after 2. Set for the third period, and we got ourselves a good one here. As it's going to be over to the Whalers for control, and that shot goes high and wide. Will be picked up by Brian Hooks and will backhand it around the boards. Nato trying to look for control, but instead will give a return to Hooks. Tried to go to Young, but Rayners tries to give him some help. Back down over to Hooks, and we'll take a bump from Cassetta. Everybody tied up along there, but it'll be taken away by the Hawks. Rayners going to Young. He's going to have to chase it down to the corner. Looking at both. Yeah, both trying to push his hand here. They'll pop out, and the Whalers back the other way. Looking at Hooks and Nato. Here's a shot, and try to get a rebound, but miss it high. And down the floor it goes, and it is an icing.
Oh, man. Yeah. Don't make it worse. Don't make it worse. And thanks for trying.
Almost had it. Dropping it. Where it fell?
One by Doolittle, tries a shot. Blocked. Second chance and a save by Trebus. Shot coming from Kyle Bove.
I like the man. Why you here? Why not here? Just go like
Again, one by Doolittle, and both try to get a shot. He's taken down. No call from the officials.
Be there, Bob.
As the Hawks regain control, Bill just cleared out. Not enough for an icing though, and Doolittle will be forced play down, just missed St. Louis.
You and Ryan back and forth, okay?
Okay.
And up in the air it goes, swats it, and it is going to be a hand pass. Nice try, Reed Sutherland, but in the rules, that's a hand pass.
Hey, Ryan. Just you and Chris some quick shifts, okay?
Toss up, and still looking to see who's got control here. It'll be the Hawks. Behind the net, it'll play upwards along the boards, taken away by Doolittle, unable to get a shot. St. Louis will clear out. Gillen will come out and will get the whistle with 11 minutes remaining in regulation.
All right, so Sam's out. So you heard it, right? Yeah. So just keep doing what you're doing with Justin. Darren are gonna rotate through that other winger.
Face off one by Stilla, quick shot, saved by Gillen, and we'll cover up the rebound. Stilla wins another, hooks with a shot, goes wide of the net. Pilka will pick it up for the Whalers. And almost gave it away, and they do. Corrigan on the right circle, tries shot, saved. Stilla tried to rebound, is forced behind, and the Whalers come out with possession. Looking at three defenders, decides to go to Chernoff. Chernoff with a shot, that's blocked. And Corrigan trying to take it away, but Chernoff gets it back. Blocked by Hooks. Takes a stick check, and we'll just push it to the corner with Chris Young going around the boards. And they'll just dump it out. And look out, he's got one coming down deep as the Hawks make a change. A little bit of confusion. A little bit of confusion on the Hawks' part on who was going out. Here's Edgecombe coming in. Outside the slot, poked away by both. Left without the ball though. And a great save by Gillen up close. And then blocked from both. Stick goes flying. Both try shot, blocked by Southern, goes to the circle, lost control, and a 2-on-1 the other way. It's going to be Edgecombe. Goes right to Shepard, he left the ball behind. And now forces it down deep. Couple of great chances, and it all came down to ball control. Now Shaban trying to race it down. Trying to hold on and intended for Edgecombe, but they'll just take the opportunity to get a change. Viverito, drop pass over to both. Just gets around Corrigan. Here's a shot, and that's a save and out of play.
Yeah, I got some over there.
Yeah, we'll take care of that later. The ball. And one by the Whalers. Back before the go. Pelka with a backhand. That's blocked. Trying to go the aggressive route, and that gives them a chance to go to Viverito on the left end boards. Back over to both. Tries a shot. And swallowed up by Trebus.
Is it a good one or a
It was the practice one that he asked. Back to the Hawks. Hooks with control, and will Yeah, well, he tried to bank it off. Trying to get through. Does. Corrigan trying to race down Pelka. He does get control. Sets up and just hits the outside as they're going to go behind the net. It will be picked up by Kyle Both. Off his own circle, Justin Viverito carries across looking at Hooks. Force to the left corner, tries a shot saved by Trebus. And look out, here comes Rainers. Does get it off over to Both. Both a shot that's blocked by Hooks. Another chance goes wide. And back behind the net. And they're going to whistle this one down. And they're going to send this one outside the zone.
I guess.
Yeah, back there. We save this one. 2-on-1. Yeah, wouldn't need it.
And toss up, won by the Hawks. Shaban dumps it down the opposite corner. Both and Rainers going to the corner. Both takes possession, sends it out towards center, and they gave it away over to Southern. He'll just dump it back down. Verderami holding up, and we'll play it upwards to Doolittle. And oh, what happened there? You may have thought that he had a friendly face going to the corner, but they had a little miscommunication. And did that hit the ceiling? It's going to be an icing anyway. I thought it touched the ceiling, but it would have gone back to the circle anyway. And back over to Pelka, and a save by Trebus. He'll try again, and it had a stick swatted out. No call from the officials. Back to Verderami. That would have gone wide anyway, but glove down, and the Hawks coming back the other way. Shepard pushes left over to Corrigan. He'll get a return. Left circle. Tries a shot wide of the net, and Pelka will pick it up, take a look at Chris Young as we approach the 5-minute mark of the third period. And a shot, stick save, and Golan covers.
That's it, guys.
Won by Stella, back over to Hooks. Plays up to Edgecombe on the right circle, tries center up, unable to find somebody. Here's a shot from Corrigan, goes wide of the net. And Viverito going on a 3-on-2 unless Corrigan can join the play. Unable to find a man, and Corrigan's going to go over to the corner. Tries to clear out, knocked down by Pelka, but has to deal with Stella. And Stella pushes it back down the floor. Edgecombe and Both.
Who's with him, guys? Who's got?
Both will race it down, but he's given away to Edgecombe, and he's going to get some time to set up a play. And the pass got blocked by Both. Nato with a shot, and I got tipped on the way. Tries center. Nobody is there to get it, and it's going to go back to the corner. A stick going flying. We have a lot of lumber going around here, and we got trouble, and Rainers is going to the box, and it looks like so is Pelka. I heard Greg Perlanti say both of them, so we're going to play, unless they're going to call matching penalties, so by rule it has to go 4-on-4. So it's going to be a roughing call for both sides.
Greg.
What did I do? I didn't hold.
We need a...
So what the official call is a hold against Pelka and a rough against Rainers. It's going to be 4-on-4, and now the Whalers realize it. So we're going to play a full 2 minutes, 4-on-4. Shepard circling back and unable to get through, and now 2-on-2 the other way. Viverito being pestered by Hooks, has to give it away over to both. Both with a shot and a stick save by Trebus. Chernoff behind the net, tries to wrap around, intercepted, and hear what he said. Call both. Had to mishandling that ball. And swatted down, but it is an offside against the Hawks. And now we are on a stop clock as the clock is now stopped at 2:58. 1:17 remaining on the penalties. Toss up, back over to both. Feeds up. If we can't handle it. Gets through all alone and a save. Rebound, another save by Trebus. And toss up is going to be St. Louis to poke it out, but still in possession of the Whalers. They'll head over to the corner. Shaban giving chase. Looking for any kind of lane in, and we'll give it away to St. Louis. Race for possession, and it's going to be an offside against the Hawks.
Hey, who's going for me? Who's going for me?
I am right now.
Okay.
Unless,
No, we got too deep.
huh? Forwards?
Yeah, we can forward.
Sorry, yeah, I'm your
2:24 remaining, and it'll be over to the Hawks. Corrigan Corrigan trying to give him a shove. No call. And intercepted by Verderami. I know the Whalers wanted that call. They wanted an interference, but they did. They said it wasn't enough. Here's Corrigan again. Is he going to give a push this time? Doesn't look like it. There's 15 seconds remaining on the penalties. Hooks trying to race it down.
Mike, move up, move up.
Big size.
7, 6, 5, 4.
Gives it to Nato as
1, go.
now both teams get their man back. Rainers straight out of the box to dump it back down the floor. And both will pick it up for the Whalers. And whoa, there's going to be a penalty, I think, as Viverito got tripped. And it's going to be Corrigan again? Oh no, it's no penalty actually. It was actually an offside. Now, once again, the signals from the officials are the same for both offside and a penalty. So Gillen decides to leave it. That was a dangerous play. But both trying to get control, but back to Edgecombe. Shot saved by Gillen as we approach the 1 minute mark. Both looking at 3-on-3. Upwards, it's going to Shaban. It's Viverito trying to move in. Behrman does keep it in play. All alone and a save. But play's going to continue. The whistle never blew. And Behrman tries to center up. Does get a man. Tries a shot. That was going to be way wide. Glove down, but offside. As Lindley said that the ball just crossed over the line with 35 seconds remaining in regulation. Tie up, back to the Hawks. Man went down, it's shot wide of the net. Corrigan picks it up, tries a shot off the post. Bertarami will just give it up to Viverito. Trying to dodge around a bunch of defensemen to try to drop it off. And Pelka wanted a penalty, and it looks like there is going to be a penalty. It's a holding call. And I think it's going against the Hawks. And it will be Chris Young called for the penalty, our second hold of the game. And the Whalers are going to call their timeout with 14.8 remaining. And now they really have the advantage. Is in up a man for the remainder of the third. And when you add on overtime, sudden death, and the Whalers pretty much have the upper hand.
So you going after little? I'll come out then.
Come on, you stay out, Chris. You guys got it, let's go.
So I wonder if the Hawks are going to start going back to defensemen. As I said earlier, both of the goals for the Hawks have come from defensemen. But for the Whalers, Viverito has both goals, and he is out on the floor right now. They win the draw. There's a shot high of the net. Viverito, backhand, save by Trebus, heading to the left corner.
Clock's not started.
Here is Rainers on the left-hand boards. Everybody was saying that the clock didn't start. That's going to work to the advantage of the Whalers, unfortunately. 1 second. 1 second remaining on the clock, and
It's okay if you want to call it.
Yeah, we're good.
That was it.
yeah, they're going to say run the clock down because the clock had a delayed start. So we're going to go to overtime. So what happened was that the clock had failed to start. So they allowed the clock to run out. So 1:45 remaining on the penalty. And now the Whalers have Viverito back on the bench. And instead, they have Doolittle out on the floor. Won by Stella, and a long shot from Nato, and a save. Race between Pelka and Rainers. Won by Pelka, both trying to push through, blocked by Stella. They'll just play back to Pelka. Trying to get around it, had his stick tangled up. Everybody fighting for it, but it will come back out. And we'll play upwards over to Casetta. Dump it to the left corner. Hawks trying to push it out. Doolittle trying to set her up, and they push it back out with 1 minute left on the penalty. 1:14 left in overtime. Casetta will dump it to the opposite corner. Reed Southern takes control and will just dump it back down the floor. So far, the power play hasn't worked that well for the Whalers. And now they do put Viverito on the floor. Casetta looking, gives a return to both, and we'll cross to Pelka. Pelka tried to pass, though, is knocked away. And a breakaway the other way, short-handed for Edgecombe. Well, he's not going to get it because it's going to head to the left corner. And both will restart for one last push on the power play. But that one goes too far, and back down it goes.
Coming!
Gillen trying to get away, and Corrigan trying to take advantage of it. Goes wide, but Young is out of the box. We're back to full strength. Shot from Corrigan and a save by Gillen. Both trying to go left end boards. Was he offside? He goes down, no call from the officials. Shaven will take it behind his net. Less than 3 remaining. We'll circle back and we'll give it up to Young. He'll play it off the boards, intending for himself. He can beat Verderami, unable. Now getting tied up, looking for the officials. No call yet. Verderami will take it to the opposite corner. And Corrigan digging in there, gets it to Hooks, but he is forced to give it away. 3-on-2 the other way. Holding up, will cross. Chernoff down the floor, intended for Vivarito. He was unable to hold on to it, and they'll dump back down the floor. But it's not going to be icing because it has reached Gilliland. And the Whalers are going to make a change. Got to be careful here. They say no. They just avoided the too many men call. As they'll take it to the right corner. Pops out, and Vivarito pretty much forced back, and Pelka will take it in his own zone as they reset. Vivarito one more time, splits D, goes right, centers, unable to get a shot off. Vivarito takes again, right circle, shot, goes wide of the net. Pelka goes back to Vivarito. Vivarito gives it back over to Verderami. Tries backhand, blocked by St. Louis, and he will air it out. Race between Rainers and Vivarito. They both go down. No call from the officials. Back over to Pelka.
All you got, let's go.
Behrman with control. Left circle, shot saved by Trevis, and he holds on.
One time out.
We took it. We'll go there.
I thought that was him. Come on, boys. One more. There you go.
And tries to go back to both. He can race it down. Does beat Edgecombe. Pelka with a shot, trying to look for a deflection. Toss up for control, back over to Southern. Up in the air, goes over to Edgecombe with 43 seconds remaining in overtime.
All you got, Ryan, all you got. Everything you got.
Tries a shot and got someone up high as they go to the slot. Back to Shaban, tied up. Goes back to the point. Shot by Shepard, saved by Gillen through traffic. 25 seconds remaining. Here's both the other way. Look at that. Southern goes left. Over to Doolittle. Tries a shot that's blocked. Left corner. Takes behind the net. 12 seconds remaining. Tries to set her up. Where is it? It's stuck behind the net. Reed Southern. If they can try to go one more time. And that's blocked. And we will end in a draw. So we end this game in a draw, so each team gets a point in the standings. Hard fought, but in the end, they are just too evenly matched. So both teams will remain where they are in the standings, but the Whalers will get their first point in the standings, but they still got a ways to go. We'll be back with a wrap-up. A good showing by both teams. The Hawks show that they can play offense with their defense. Both goals coming from defensemen from Steve Nato and Brian Hooks. Justin Vivarito is pretty much a scoring machine in himself, getting those 2 goals to bring this to a draw. So both teams will get a point in the standings, and the Whalers get their very first of the season. But there's still over half a season remaining, so there's still plenty of time. But right now they're going to have to work a little harder if they expect to get into a better level in the standings. So that'll do it for this week. We'll have another game for you right here on XL Sports World. This is Danny Wilson for Raleigh Street Hockey League. We'll see you next time around. The RSHL is supported by allblackhockeysticks.com. The stick of choice for many players of the RSHL is a very light and durable stick for only $89. allblackhockeysticks.com.